Have you ever wondered what really goes on behind those factory walls? The secrets they keep hidden from the public eye are often shocking and disturbing. These industrial giants operate in a world shrouded in mystery, where the true cost of production is carefully concealed from consumers, like you and me. I mean, you buy your favorite gadgets, snacks, or clothes thinking, hey, this just arrived at my door. Cool. But have you ever stopped to think about the journey these products take before they reach you? The path from raw materials to finished product is often fraught with ethical and environmental issues that are rarely discussed. But what if I told you, there are some absolutely horrifying production processes happening out of sight, stuff that companies are desperate to keep secret? Let's start with electronics. The sleek devices we love often come at a high human and environmental cost. The shiny gadgets we can't live without are often produced under conditions that would make you think twice about your next upgrade. In some factories, workers handle toxic chemicals like lead and mercury with barely any protective gear. These hazardous substances can cause severe health issues, yet the workers are often left unprotected. The lack of safety measures is not just an oversight, it's a calculated risk taken by companies to cut costs. Imagine standing over vats of boiling acid, breathing in dangerous fumes all day. The risk of accidents and long-term health problems is incredibly high. Workers are often exposed to these harsh conditions for hours on end, with little to no breaks, and the consequences can be devastating. It's not just bad for workers, it ends up polluting rivers and the air around local communities. The environmental impact is devastating, affecting both wildlife and human populations. Toxic waste and emissions from these factories contaminate the air we breathe and the water we drink, creating a ripple effect of harm. The next time you charge your phone, think about the hands that put it together. These workers often endure grueling conditions for minimal pay. They work long hours, often in unsafe environments, to produce the devices that make our lives easier. Now, let's talk about food. The production processes behind some of our favorite snacks are equally alarming. The food industry is rife with practices that prioritize profit over quality and safety. You might love those perfectly shaped chicken nuggets, but what you don't see is the mechanically separated meat process. This method is far from appetizing. The reality of how these products are made is often hidden behind clever marketing and appealing packaging. Basically, after they strip the chicken of the good stuff, the leftovers, skin, cartilage, and tiny bones, are crushed into a pink paste and shaped into nuggets. It's a process that prioritizes efficiency over quality. The end product may look appealing, but knowing what goes into it can be quite unsettling. It's efficient, sure, but not exactly appetizing once you know what's inside. The reality of what we consume can be quite unsettling. The convenience of processed foods often comes at the expense of quality and transparency. Over in the fast fashion industry, the story gets even darker. The demand for cheap, trendy clothes has led to some of the most exploitative labor practices. The race to produce the latest fashion trends at the lowest cost has dire consequences for workers. Workers, sometimes children, spend endless hours in cramped, sweltering rooms, sewing for pennies an hour. The conditions are often inhumane, with little regard for the well-being of the workers. The exploitation of vulnerable populations is a dark secret of the fashion industry. Toxic dyes from the fabrics are dumped into rivers, turning the water bright blue or red. These pollutants have a lasting impact on the environment and the health of local communities. The environmental cost of fast fashion is staggering, with rivers and ecosystems bearing the brunt of the damage. Locals can't use the water, and fish die off by the thousands. The ecological damage is immense, and the communities suffer greatly. The true cost of cheap fashion is often borne by those who can least afford it. All so I can buy a trendy t-shirt for $5? The true cost of these cheap products is often hidden from us. The price tag may be low, but the human and environmental costs are high. And here's something wild. In some candy factories, chocolate is mixed in giant vats with blades spinning thousands of times per minute. The machinery is both impressive and dangerous. The production of our favorite sweets often involves high-risk processes that are hidden from view. If a worker slips, even just for a second, it can end in tragedy. The risk of severe injury or death is a constant threat. The safety of workers is often compromised in the pursuit of efficiency and profit. These accidents are rarely reported, and the public never hears about them. The lack of transparency is alarming. The true extent of the dangers faced by workers is often hidden from the public eye. Look, I'm not saying you should boycott everything, but knowing what's behind the price tag is important. Being an informed consumer can make a difference. By understanding the true cost of the products we buy, we can make more ethical and sustainable choices. Next time you grab a snack or a new gadget, just remember, there's a hidden world behind every product, and sometimes, it's a lot scarier than you think. Awareness is the first step towards change. By staying informed, we can push for better practices and hold companies accountable. Stay curious out there, and don't forget to question what you can't see. The more we know, the better choices we can make. Knowledge is power, and with it, we can drive change for a better, more ethical world.